Hey guys, Serpent XSF here, working on my car this time instead of my computers, giving that a break. So, I'm going to list the supplies, see if you can figure out the problem before I get to it. So I got an inner tube and some zip ties. I have rubber glue. I have these needles I'm going to try to inject. Or used to inject axle grease and more zip ties. Yeah. So I just had this axle replaced not even 14 months ago, and apparently Hondas are notorious for ripping and shredding. So you could see one right there, and then the other right there on that rib. Small tears, but enough to fling grease all around. I gotta degrease that, clean that all off. I had a bunch in my rim as well. So I'm trying to do a patch job and see if it will hold up, because I'm about to go to FL2K down in Tampa. So 300 plus miles back and forth, and I gotta make this axle hold up. I noticed it when I did the oil change, because I just replaced the oil filter and did the oil change, and noticed grease everywhere. So I will patch that up and drive to Tampa and back next weekend and see how it holds up and let you know. I know this is probably the dumbest thing you guys probably have ever seen. Right? Maybe not. You've probably seen worse. Anyways, so that needle didn't work. So I'm using the baby needle with a wide port, I guess you could say, on the end there. I made a small slit in the grease bag. And, believe it or not, it's hard to do this while trying to hold that. But, if I apply pressure with my foot, and pull very so slightly. Focus, damn you. It is pulling grease. So, after I get a little bit in there, and the bigger hole, I'm just shoving grease in there. I make sure it's got plenty, because there was a lot of grease that came out, and I don't want it to, no clicking, no ticks, no craziness, no crazy sounds yet, but we're trying to avoid that. So adding more grease to it, and then I'll seal it up. If you're a car nut, this is your medicine. Now children, make sure you take your medicine every now and then. That's a full good tube right there. Alright, let's see if I can do this while filming it. Alright. Keep going until all that grease is gone, then sealing her up. So far so good. Got everything kind of cleaned up. Got the boot area ready. I got two little pieces. This one's gonna fit in the groove where one slit is, and that one's gonna go on the top. With some rubber glue, I'm gonna put those in, let that dry up to 4 hours. And then this is the inner tube with the zip ties. That's going to go around the boot and just keep it sealed. So we'll see how things go. So yeah, this will curve around the boot. It doesn't look good, but once I put it on, I'll add it to it. Right now, letting that sit, because I'm gonna go eat dinner first and then finish this, because it doesn't matter how much daylight I have, I can't get in there without flashlights, and I got plenty of those. And then I also left a spare one. So one exactly the size of a CV boot for my car, and then a couple small pieces for patchwork, and then I'm gonna take that glue with me. So ghetto rig engineering all the way, or whatever the hell you want to call it. We'll see how it turns out and how it holds up. Woo! That thing is tore up from the floor up.
That's what it looks like. Any new grease? No new grease, but I definitely gonna need to get the new shafts done. So, back from Tampa, the car survived, but as you can see, yeah. So going down dark roads and a Focus ST on tail, egging me on. I raced him like an idiot. Won, but in the process of doing so, there was a turn, and that turn was way too sharp for a front-wheel drive car. Understeer like a mother. So, doesn't look too bad. Nothing I can't buff out, at least on this side here. I'm definitely going to have to bang that out. I saw there's a 05 TL in the junkyard that I'm going to have to probably pull a fender if I can't bang that out and get it straightened out. But not too bad. This thing went through, it was either fence pole, sign, and the choice was in between, and that sign clipped me, as you can see. Clipped me, and then top part hit right here and then went flipping. No water seals broken. In the rain it holds up great. It's just that fender and a little bit of cosmetic damage. And that boot, the night of, was on really strong. Like, it didn't even move. That boot, the way it looks now, is from the 400, 300 something miles there, 300 something miles back, plus whatever miscellaneous running around street racing that we did, moving from spot to spot. So all in all, I think my patch job held up great. Not sure if it helps you out, but good luck to you. And if you need something to just make your axle last a little bit longer and all you're doing is going to work and back, local driving, I wouldn't say go across state or 1,000+ miles on it, but just to hold you off until you can get the axle replaced or have the money for it, I would definitely recommend it. Good luck.